I'm John Hershey, president of J. Hershey Architecture. Today we've given a tour of these two homes which were built in conjunction with Habitat for Humanity and the U.S. Green Building Council. This week was the 2010 International Green Build Expo at McCormick Place in Chicago, and we had a tour that 30 people came up on to tour these two homes. So a number of different technologies on these two homes. Our focus really is on affordability with Habitat certainly, but as well energy efficiency, products that are brought in from local distributors and suppliers, manufacturing. So what we have here are what our company called ICFs, or Insulated Concrete Forms, and we use these to fabricate the exterior walls instead of your conventional wood framing or some other techniques. And what it is, two layers of rigid insulation, outside and inside layers. They're connected, they can be connected in different ways, but they're plastic ties in this case. They're stacked up like Legos. Here you can see a sample with partially stacked, again for the exterior walls. And then it's filled, once they're in place, with concrete. This provides a very solid wall construction, great for a lot of areas with potential hurricane problems and things like that, but also it's very well insulated.
The continuous insulation on both sides and zero thermal bridging. So you don't have, what you see there in the photos, the skeletons of the studs. And when you fill it with the concrete and you pour the concrete properly, it's airtight. And a lot of your heat loss and a lot of your issues with wall systems today is the flow of air through a wall. That's where you get the vapor movement. That's where you get problems with wood frame walls and vapor and condensation. The other beautiful thing about this is in this climate, you need 2 inches of insulation on the outside of a typical structure to keep the dew point of the wall from condensating, okay? Or that condensation point is 2 inches in our climate. So we're 2 3/4. So in this climate here, the dew point of this wall system is within the insulation, okay? So there's no chance of vapor or moisture forming within this wall system. And even if it did, okay, you've got a styrofoam wall filled with concrete with styrofoam on the other side. If moisture would happen to penetrate, okay, there's no residual damage because nothing can happen. So if you're, a typical wall system, if it gets wet, a wood framed wall, it can grow mold, the wood studs can warp. Here, nothing can happen.
To find out more about this project and our firm, go to jhersheyarchitecture.com. You can also Google the U.S. Green Building Council and Habitat for Humanity of Lake County.